Hashtag Steve. I was saying that. That's funny. Do 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 do. What we got going here? Voice and stuff. We got how many people on now? Nobody's coming on. It's pretty late at night for everyone. We'll see if we can do this again tomorrow. Anybody on? We'll wait till like the 4-minute mark. Hey, what's up, buddy? Jacob in the house. What's up, Jacob? I just thought I'd come on just before I go to bed. See what's going on. Not much going on tonight. I was gonna watch a movie, but couldn't find anything I liked it. I got one on, one like. Not much going on tonight. I think it was hockey game was over. Yeah, I actually downloaded that Kick, huh? And I guess you gotta download another app. I'm still trying to figure it out. I seen that like how you're talking about. You go on Kick, then you connect to like two or three different platforms. I was searching that on YouTube. I think it was yesterday. See if you can use that to your advantage. Maybe you can get hundreds and hundreds of people on your platform. That would be something to try. Yeah, you can get like 50 viewers at once, or maybe even more. They do got some big, but if you look at Kick, you don't need that much to get monetized. You need 75 followers, and I can't remember what else you need. It's not very much. You get monetized pretty much instantly. Yeah, you gotta when you have a small amount of subs, you gotta really push it hard. You gotta be consistent, like day in day out, for you get seeing people coming back on. If you come on one day, then you don't come back for 2 or 3 days, then people lose interest. Best wishes from Toronto. Point Fire. I never seen you on for a while. How you doing, my friend? How's Toronto? No Diddy's or Kelly's allowed. Diddlies. Too many diddlies. What's going on in Toronto, Point Fire? Did the Leafs win? I got 4 people on and 2 on. Well, for now, I'm working on the hours right now, huh? I need the hours to get monetized. So I gotta push hard. Yeah, I got my visa. I'm leaving on November 1st. I even picked up some currency today. I picked up for enough for taxi fare and a couple meals. Harrison Steinhauer is in the house. Things are getting good, good. Ethan Jones, what cities in Canada are big? Toronto and Vancouver and Montreal. There's only 3 big cities, really. 3 big cities worth going to. Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto. Can I get a high? You want a high, writer? Anybody got a high? Toronto, I like. Honestly, the first time traveling, probably try to go to Canada. Is as safe and close a nation to me. Mexico is more like 15 hours away. DL is go Raptors. I don't know how the Raptors going to do this year, Edwin. There's a lot of good teams out there. I think they're still in rebuilding mode. It's going to take a little bit longer to get the Raptors going. Yay, 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 everyone. You're the guy that likes Bret Hart? Okay, how about Jim the Ambo Hart, Neidhart? Our Hart Foundation. They were pretty good together. Jim Neidhart and Bret Hart. They had that Theo Pink. Yeah, there's some things not too bad about Canada. Why did your sister punch you in the face? Did you deserve it? Vince Carter. Oh yeah, Vince Carter days. Remember that slam dunk contest? He looked really cool in that. Like his arm right through the basket. I don't know, but they made a great team as a tag team. Him and Jim Neidhart. Like the Hart Foundation. They had a pretty good tag team. There's a lot of things that I don't grow up. And Nubik. Yeah, yeah, you can grow a lot of things. I forgot how many plants you're allowed to grow in Canada now. I seen a Dynamite Kid in when Stampede Wrestling was when I was a little kid. Then when they had Stampede Wrestling in Alberta, I remember seeing I seen that time Bad News Allen, Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith, Bret Hart. Who else was it that time? Guy used to be called Cobra that wore the mask. Muck Singh. There was a few other ones. Stomper. So I seen a lot of those old school wrestlers. So some of them were not too bad. Some of them were in the Hall of Fame, and some of them didn't really go too far. Yeah, Vince Carter was an awesome dunker. Remember when the Raptors won the championship? Ed Williams was entertained, yeah. Remember Stomper, the, remember before Stampede Wrestling closed? Remember Stompers, the kid got pile drived? Kind of act like they broke his neck and everything. I thought that was real at the time. I didn't know it was all fake. Was watching A lot of boxing, but not both type of sports. Yeah, boxing started dying when you brought MMA, and that's when boxing kind of died out. MMA just took over everything. When you had like Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, yeah, UFC and WWE took over. There used to be some good boxing there for a while, huh? George Foreman. Did you grow in Fort McLeod or Brockett? No, none of those two, buddy. Mike Tyson. Actually, I thought Mike Tyson was a good boxer, but I think Lennox Lewis still would have took him. He would have outboxed Tyson. Lennox Lewis was a really good boxer. Almost Pacquiao. Pacquiao went in his prime in May Weatherfield. I think Pacquiao in his prime would have probably took on anyone toe to toe. Well, when he fought Pacquiao, he was running from Pacquiao all the time. Pacquiao had to chase him around the ring. Roy Jones in the house. PS4 best boxer in my opinion. I had a friend. He boxed in the Commonwealth Games and everything like that. His name was Willard Lewis. He turned pro. He fought in Germany. He ended up in being a trainer or somewhere in Vegas. No, maybe Pacquiao would have beat him if he was in his prime. Remember, Pacquiao was like 43 years old. He was still in good shape. I think Mayweather and Pacquiao in Pacquiao's prime, Pacquiao would have destroyed him. But remember, Pacquiao, he had a like, didn't he have like a? There was something wrong with his shoulder in that fight. He wasn't really healthy before that match. Okay, hero promotion. I liked the Pacquiao better. I like how Pacquiao used to train. He trained old school when he first came into boxing, like his days in Manila. He's actually wasn't far where I used to live in Mindanao. He's actually from South Cotabato. He actually has a mansion up that way. He did a lot for that area. He helped a lot of poor people. Yeah, Pacquiao is strong. He's like a legend in the Philippines. Like when he had boxing matches, the whole city was shut down just to watch him fight. You couldn't even catch a taxi or anything. They'd all be watching. That's how much fans he had. Yeah, I was in that area where his he was originally from, huh? He's from South Cotabato. That's not far away. I was staying up in Bukidnon, huh? And that's just like next province over. The Hernandez gang. Mayweather is a piece of shit on the inside, of course. He's cheating. But he has some good, huge paydays there. Yeah, Pacquiao would have took him in his prime. Maybe Murphy wouldn't stand a chance in Pacquiao's younger days. Okay, you should look up Pacquiao in his younger days when he used to train in Manila. Holy my God, they train him like old school, like Rocky Balboa. Serious, that's how intense his training was before he came to the United States. Plus, Pacquiao fought a lot of better fighters than Mayweather ever fought in his career. Like most of the fights Pacquiao fought were good fighters. Mayweather just picks on people that he can beat or a good payday. You never seen him really go toe to toe with anyone. Yeah, you're right there, Edwin. He's trash. Hmm. What? He was running. That's why no one knocked him down. He was running around, running all over the rink. He ran like a girl. He'd never go toe to toe with a lot of those old school boxers. The younger generation don't know what boxing is. Pacquiao in his prime would have knocked him out. Remember the 20 years of age difference. Ali, that was a boxer now. Muhammad Ali. You watch that match against Pacquiao. He was scared of Pacquiao. He ran from him. Yeah, Ali is the GOAT. I really thought about Tyson. Everyone thought he was really great, but he didn't really fight any skill till later on in his career, like Lennox Lewis, Holyfield. But it was hard to judge because he spent a little bit of time in jail there. I wish he would have fought those guys before he went to jail. Sure, he had a lot of power and everything, but a lot of those guys he's fought didn't have the greatest skill. Till he fought like Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. Because you can't win on just straight power. You need skill too. I liked the Lennox Lewis. I thought Lennox Lewis was a good boxer. But he did have a lot of power, Tyson. Don't get me wrong there. Pound for pound for pound, he was probably the most vicious fighter. Yeah, Tyson was a beast. But I don't know. After he went to jail there, I think that ruined his career. One time he was supposed to fight in Edmonton, but that fight got canceled. He was he was supposed to fight Lennox Lewis. That was before he went to jail. And that got canceled, and it never happened till after. I think he didn't fight Lennox Lewis till after he went to jail. He looked like Joe Biden. That's a good one. Well, I guess age does catch up, huh? He can't be that powerhouse boxer forever. But his manager, Don King, sure took a lot of money from him. Rocky Balboa would have took him in his prime. I'm just joking. Rocky 3 would have took anyone. Roy Jones. Yeah, there are a lot of good old boxers. Rocky Marcella. YouTubers and influencers are killing the sport. I isn't the sport like pretty much dead already? Like boxing? Remember how big boxing was like in was it in the 90s? Boxing was big, but now boxing no one really cares about it. I think it was the UFC that killed boxing. He was, oh, I didn't know he was a drug addict. Yeah, late 80s and early 90s, boxing was good. Remember when the UFC first came out? Pretty much like it was no rules. You can choke the shit out of a guy on the ground. I'm sure all those boxers did something. Yeah, you couldn't be normal just like that. You gotta be a little bit messed up. I say YouTubers and influencers, they do have a lot of pull, pull and push on things. Especially now, if they don't like someone, they can make their career look bad. Or if they like someone, they can hype them up more. Oh, I believe Mike Tyson done drugs. I'm surprised he was able to handle his own money. I think he was so hit too many times in the head. Yeah, Mike Tyson, he was a badass, especially in his younger years. I was looking at some of his old videos before. He just KO people. A lot of people never made it past the first minute. Never mind the first round. Yeah. Oh, I hope he boxing makes a comeback one day. Too many shady promoters. What did you have for supper? I can't remember what I had for supper. I had coffee and something. Flavored prime. Mike Tyson. They should have Mike Tyson's greatest knockouts. I haven't watched boxing in a few years. Who's the top dogs now? Mayweather. He's still on top. I think Mike Tyson, after he went to jail, he shouldn't have came back. He should have stayed on top of the boxing world. Island boys. Yeah, old school boxing was good. Crazy speed and skills. Yeah, some of them. Holyfield too. He had a lot of skill. How about George Foreman? Are you guys getting mad arguing over boxing? But that's a good thing about boxing, huh? Everybody has their opinion on who's the best. But there was a lot of good boxers. It's it's hard just to pick one. MMA. I haven't followed MMA for a while now. There's too many big events. Versus Tyson Fury. Joe Lewis was great too. Smoking Joe Lewis. Rocky 3 was the best. No, I'm joking. Only joking. Apollo Creed versus Tyson Fury. We got going. We got 4 on, 4 likes. What's the next big events for MMA? Did everybody take off? Tank hides behind. Didn't really fought anyone basic inactive. Okay. What about Rocky 3? Anybody? Rocky can go toe to toe with anyone. If he was hit that many times, holy shit, he would have concussions. Jake Paul. Who's going to win the World Series, Yankees or Dodgers? You got the two big home run hitters playing each other. You got two on. You know more about American sports than I do. Oh, I think a lot of people like watching American sports. That's what we do in Canada, watch American sports. After hockey, we watch everything. Once hockey season is over, we watch every other sport. Lacrosse is a good game. When we used to have a team in Edmonton, I used to watch a lot of lacrosse. Then we lost our team when they had that professional league. Yeah, wasn't there a professional league in lacrosse? They had some American teams in it. They had Canadian teams. I don't know if that league died out. You guys had a fishing team? I remember when I went to college, we had a golf team. You guys were the top fishing team? That would be something, yeah. Go fishing. Fishing is something I get into the big time. Yeah, especially catching big fish. I got one on. It's basic life skills. Good to know how to. I used to enjoy fishing. Fishing and hunting was a big thing when I was younger. When I was growing up, I used to go ice fishing, fish off the dock. We would set nets. What other shit did we do? Hunting. Hunting was hard work. If you kill a moose or deer and then skinned it and pack it, you gotta haul it all the way back, especially in the winter. A lot of hard labor. Oh yeah, they never gave up their weapons. Who needs to register their weapons with the cops when you're native? Jacob lacrosse, hockey, and Canadian football. 3 downs instead of 4 downs. Canadian football league sucks. I hate to say it, it does. I can't stand watching it. When you miss a field goal, you get a single point for trying. I just can't. I just can't watch it. We have a CFL team in Edmonton. We got a Edmonton Elks. But I went to about 3 games this year. I just can't watch it. A single point you get for missing a field goal. Hey, thanks. Oh, you got a job? Good for him. Awesome. Tell your brother Chris he's doing good. Caster's on. Caster's son. Trudeau, that's his dad, the Cuban guy. Castro, Cuban Castro. Trudeau's real dad is in Cuba. Awesome. Hope he gets the job. He does. And remember time Trudeau's family was in Cuba for a while, a long time ago. They hung around with the Castros, like Pierre Trudeau and his wife. Maybe they were having orgies and stuff like that. You never know. Politicians will do weird things. Did he? He took it too hard when I told him to get a job. Oh my God. I can't believe I made someone get a job last night. You should tell him, get two jobs. No joking. Yeah, he died too. I think Pierre Trudeau had been died too years ago here. Maybe that's why Justin Trudeau acts like a dictator. It's in the blood of him from his dad. It's the Cuban blood. Well, I hope he gets the job, Demon. Hope he gets that job and he does good. Communist runs in the veins, yeah. He's the dictator of Canada. We are in communist in Canada. I'm not lying, it's true. We didn't even get tax after tax. That's the Trudeau communists. That's why all Canadians are running out of the country. You can't own land because you still got to pay for all the taxes at the end of the year. I tell everyone that they just get mad at me. Huh? I said you can't own nothing in Canada because look at all the taxes you still got to pay. The property taxes are so expensive. Yeah, he probably was there too on the picking farm. Oh yeah, you never can own a house in Canada, too expensive, especially the young generation. I guess all the MPs in the liberals party, they were they were trying to get rid of Trudeau when he went to the Asian summit. There was a big thing on that. He's probably going to get rid of all those guys before the election. Well, I hope we can get rid of him. But all these people say they're going to vote against him, but they turn around and end up voting liberals. They said the same thing last election, huh? Then look when it was time to vote, everybody voted liberals. I can't believe that. That damn dictator. Yeah, he's like Putin. You're right about that. It's true. You know, in Canada, he can run and run till he's old. That's the thing, huh? There's not like United States where two terms you're out of office, huh? Here in Canada, there's no limit. He can be prime minister for 30 years and be a dictator. Yes, you need term limits. His dad was the same thing, huh? He was a leader for about a couple of decades. Yeah, you need that for your like prime minister or president, so they don't become dictators like that. His wife left him because he wasn't a real man. I I hope he loses, but I don't know how everyone's going to vote. I only got one vote, and I don't know the rest of Canada. They've always vote stupid. Then they complain about it. Like this last election, well, they all voted liberal. Huh? Then they go cry about it now. Oh, India in the house. India is here. There's all my East Indian friends coming in. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for stopping by. Heard that he used to be Jasmine, the NDP. And there's that what the hell that little short guy for conservatives, Pauliette, and you got Jasmine Singh. I don't know. I don't know. I think that dictator's gonna get in again. That's just my personal uh, opinion. I hope he doesn't get in, but they always keep voting him in because the elections are won in the east before the west even votes. Like all those seats are in Ontario and Quebec. That's where he gets all his votes. If he can control Ontario and Quebec, he won the election easily. Yeah, that little skinny fucker doesn't need any more power. All right, but that's why he brought all this immigration in, huh? So he can get the votes. So 70% of the immigration will vote for him unless something changes. He has all those other immigration voting for him. Oh, they're all crooks. All these leaders are crooked, but you just got to get the one that's not going to screw you the most. And I think I've seen enough of Trudeau. I remember he said, "Oh, we got all Canadians' backs," and he used that same speech when Ukraine was going to war with Russia. We got all Ukrainians' backs. He just used that same speech over and over. He, he just reads it. He's been trying so hard to shut down all our oil fields in Alberta. Oh yeah, he doesn't like Alberta. Like in Alberta, with all the oil we have, we should be doing really well, but we're not. And most of these big oil companies, they're all foreign companies. There's not too many oil companies in Alberta that are Canadian owned. Yeah, that's insane. Oh yeah, that's why they just overdid it so bad. I guess since he had been in power, before he got in power, there was only 32 million people in Canada. Now there's like 45 million, and over 10 million is from immigration. Yeah, they would rape him in jail if he was in jail. And there's always loopholes when they say, "Oh yeah, we're getting rid of immigration," but there's always a loophole. Same thing they said about foreigners own Canadian homes or real estate in Canada, but there was always a loophole. There's almost 50 million. Oh my God, there's more than 32, 18 million immigration came into Canada. That's just insane. I know every time I walk in a mall, I count like for every 10 people you count, you may get one or two Canadians, like real Canadians. Eight of them will be immigrated. Yeah, we still got a small population for the size of Canada, but you don't need that much immigration. Soon, maybe another 50 years, there will be no real Canadians left. Well, the thing is, nobody wants to live in Canada. It's so cold. The winters are really hard to live. Looking at temperatures of something like 2 weeks in January or more, you get temperatures like minus 40 and 45, 50. Yeah, there are not going to be many Canadians left here in the next 50 years if they keep going like this. Even like young Canadians that are need a part-time job for school, they can't even get a job because everybody's hiring their uncle, their cousin, either from Somalia or Philippines. It's just crazy. And all those guys would undercut anybody just to keep their job. I just hate the liberals, period. I wish Pierre Trudeau would have worn a condom when he had sex with his wife that time. Justin Trudeau wouldn't be here today. The West is just messed up now, huh? The Western countries are just, I don't know what's going on. Like they just keep charging people more and more and more and more, but wages don't go up. They'll give you a 50 cents raise here, a dollar raise there, but prices of everything just keep going skyrocket. That's what I say. That's my plan to move to their countries. They can come live here, and I'll move there. Everything's cheap. Go have their woman. Go have all their women. Enjoy a good life. But it is a lot cheaper than here. Any of those Asian countries. I know, especially the Filipinos that come here. Oh, they just move their whole families here. I say go move there and have all the single women. Yeah, to some points you can get a meal for 50 cents. But the Philippines is like one of the countries getting more expensive, but it's not worth what you're paying for. But if you go to Thailand, you get your dollars worth there. I can't bowl. You have family? Okay. Lately, I've been looking at the homeless. You're seeing more like immigrants on the streets too. I've seen a couple of black guys on the streets. It's just insane. Well, I hope I can claim my second pension before I retire completely once I turn 60. Because when I turn 65, I don't think the Canadian pension will be around. So at least I'll be able to claim two of my pensions. And I probably won't live in Canada at all. I'll live somewhere in Asia. I don't know what part of Asia I want to live, but there's so many good places. I would like to maybe Vietnam, but they don't really have a retirement visa, so you got to do a border run all the times. Same thing with Thailand, but I think Thailand actually has a retirement visa. But if you're just visiting there, I think you're only allowed say 60 days, then you can renew once, that which is for 30 days. I was looking at Taiwan, but so much tension with China there, so I would stay away from there. I know Canadians can go there for 90 days with no visa. How did the turkey spaghetti turn out? Better than the beef? Okay. We had our Thanksgiving last week, last Monday. We had turkey. We had turkey, ham, stuffing, and other stuff. You guys have yours on the 26th, huh? I believe. I know you guys are like we have. Yeah, yours is late November. 28. Okay. I was off a couple of days. Couple of days. I mean, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year? Any big family dinners? Yeah, we eat turkey in Canada. Your grandma cooks a lot. Okay. No, we eat turkey. It's pretty much the same thing like American Thanksgiving. Yeah. I got 10 days before I leave. That's still a long time. 10 days before I start traveling. And it's cold now. I just can't take the cold anymore. They give you guys cigarettes? Awesome. Is it the cheap cigarettes or the the good ones? A pack of smokes and can't eat. I know there is cheap ones and then there's the really expensive ones. I think that's the cheap ones, the $15 ones. It's the $25 ones are the expensive ones. It's just like the beer. You got the cheap beer, then you got the beer between, and you got the really expensive beer. Beer is so much cheaper in the United States. Yeah, well, you can't get nothing for $4 in Canada. You can't even get nothing for $10. Beer is so expensive. I know you. That's why I said beer is cheaper in the United States. Okay, I'm gonna call her tonight, buddy. You have a good one. I'm probably just gonna head her to bed now. So I'll see you later. Have a good one. Oh, oh my God.